Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 22nd of May we've got 10 ITV races on Saturday. We're going to start off with looking at our value angle and nap selection. The value angle runs in the 4:10 at Haydock. This is the Temple Stakes, a 5 furlong Group 2 sprint, a very valuable prize. I've long liked Liberty Beach. She's a really strong travelling, useful filly with a terrific turn of foot when the cards fall right. She's got a 1-from-1 record at Haydock. She won first time out here over 6 furlongs despite pulling hard last season, and then ran a series of screaming races in defeat. The only time she was a bit disappointing was against the superstar Batash at Goodwood, but she raced up against the dead rail there, so that's easy to excuse. She ended up last season running in the Abbaye in France, where she probably posted a career best effort when finishing third on really testing ground, so I'm not worried at all. If the rain really does arrive at Haydock, it can get very tough there. She's sure to be 100% fit. John Quinn will have her ready for this valuable prize, and I'm confident she can make a winning reappearance. For our nap of the day, we go to the 2:25 at Haydock. This is to download the Casumo app today. Handicap over 2 miles, and I'm going to stick with Frankenstella here. Now, she's a really likeable filly, a strong traveller who stays 2 miles really well. She's a proven winner on soft ground last time. She shot up the handicap, but she showed twice this season that she's well capable of defying this mark. If you watch the run back last time at York, I beg your pardon, she was extremely unlucky, dropped out last in the early stages, cruising up into things from a long way back and then getting the door shut repeatedly in her face at completely the wrong time, losing all momentum. I think she'll go really close here. She's got the whole Haydock straight to find a run through, conditions to suit her, and there should be a little bit more to come. So we've got 8 more races on ITV. Let's spin through them all in time order. 1:40 at Goodwood, a competitive 1 mile 6 handicap. I'm going to take a chance here with Nuit St George's of David Menuisier. I know that Menuisier, all of his runners were in need of the run a few weeks ago when this one reappeared, and he got very tired, but I think he'll come on a ton for that. The stable's hit form since. He's got a little bit more upside to come, and SDS taking over in the saddle is a big plus. Over to Haydock for the 1:55, another handicap over 7 furlongs. I thought Cold Stare bounced back to form last time out at Thirsk when getting soft ground. He's a previous course and distance winner at Haydock, and I think he'll go really close. O'Mara does very well with his horses, places them carefully, and when they come right, they tend to hold their form, so I'm confident he'll be able to back up that improved effort. Back to Goodwood for the 2:10, a listed contest over 1 mile 2, a small field here, rather disappointing. Al Zaraquan of William Haggis was a colt going places, but he did pull far too hard when well backed at Newmarket last time out, raised in class behind the prolific Sir Ron Priestley. I think the drop back in triple definitely suit him. Hopefully they might go forwards with him and use his strong cruising speed in this big field. I wouldn't want him covered up pulling hard again, but he remains a colt with plenty of potential, and Haggis usually expert at placing these sorts of horses. The 2:40 at York, the Bronte Cup, a filly stakes Group 3 over 1 mile 6. Believe in Love has won 4 from 6 on the turf for Roger Varian. She's sure to be 100% fit first time out. She'll like a little bit of cut in the ground for her reappearance, and her yard is in incredible form at the minute. I think he's had 12 winners in the last 14 days. A 200-day absence shouldn't be any issue for this valuable prize. Back to Haydock for the 3 o'clock, a handicap over 1 mile for 3-year-olds. Nebuloso is a filly I really like of Andrew Balding's. The yard's absolutely flying. She won last year on soft ground, handling the testing conditions really well, and made a winning return this time around. She's on the upgrade. This is her hardest task to date, but I think she'll go really close. Over at the Curragh, at 3:20 for the Tattersall's 2,000 guineas, a Group 1 for colts and fillies over 1 mile. I thought Lucky Vega ran an absolute screamer at Newmarket in the 2,000 guineas on his return. Rather messed about a bit and running on strongly. That form I think is okay. I don't think it was an outstanding guineas by any means, but fitness-wise could have an edge over some of these, and was a winner of the Phoenix Stakes on really soft ground last season, so this should be no issue. It does look, the weather looks awful at the Curragh. I've just seen the clerk of the course on Twitter doing reports saying it's going to be heavy, so that might see the field. Very few of them will really handle it, which could count for plenty for the race fit Lucky Vega. Back to Haydock for the 3:35. This is the Sandy Lane Stakes, a Group 2. I thought the Learjet ran really well on his seasonal appearance at Newbury behind Chindit, pulling hard, racing freely but sticking to his task quite well. He could come on a touch for that run and should go really close. Michael Bell's starting to warm up after a typically slow start. And over at York for the 350, a handicap over 5 furlongs. I thought McCanna was very eye-catching first run back at Chester when completely unfancied from a car park draw, not given a hard time at all behind the all-the-way winner Jabberwocky. Should be spot on now, was very impressive on soft ground at Musselburgh last season, tanking through the conditions, and I think this will really suit him at Haydock. He does have to give way to way all round, but he should go really close after that run from 6 months off the track. Best of luck with all 10 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.